Hello, my name is Jo and this is David, and we're here today to introduce Ribbon Writer to you from our virtual exhibition booth. For the purpose of today, David will be the customer and I will be the salesperson. Hello.
Hello there, Jo.
How are you this morning?
Very well, thanks.
Have you travelled far?
Oh, not too far, about 30 miles. So, Ribbon Writer.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about it, it intrigues me.
Yes, of course. So we're here today showing off our ribbon printing system. We have 3 printers, as you can see, and it comes with our own bespoke software which we call Diamond Design. The whole idea behind the product is to be able to personalise or to customise onto ribbon, onto lanyards, onto iron-on material or sewing material, so that covers the clothing market, and also onto a clear self-adhesive material which we rather grandly call diamond labelling. It is in fact clear self-adhesive, but you can see behind me lots of samples and examples of what we've used the system for. Everything from teddy bear sashes, nappy cakes, we've got candles, we've got gifts, we've got packaging, bags, boxes. You can see here you can use it to make lanyards, medal ribbons, wristbands. It's a very, very flexible piece of kit.
Oh wow. I mean, I have a shop that is predominantly a florist, but we also do party wear and gifts as well. So looking at this, I can see it can do just a huge range of different products.
Absolutely. I mean, this little machine, we call it a business in a box because it really is. The moment you unwrap it, we give you a point of sale kit and you put that up in your shop, and straight away people know that you can offer personalisation. For you, being a florist as well as having a gift shop, you're there from every celebration, from birth right through to the end.
Well, that's a great idea, yeah.
So you can see here, I mean, as well as printing for yourself, you can sell into other businesses. If you think of your locality, you're going to have a bakery, you may have a high-end jeweller, you may have an oldie-worldy sweetie shop, and you can sell into them business to business as well as selling for yourself.
So the other people on the high street that I'm next to, I could market the printer and the products to those
to sell
shops.
into them. Yes, absolutely.
That's a good
yes,
idea.
Your margins may be slightly less because obviously they need to make something as well, but it's what I call bread and butter business, business to business. So let me talk to you a bit about the printers and about the software. So we have 3 different printers. Okay,
right.
And the idea is that you choose, first of all, you make your decision about the printer that you want, and then you settle it into one of our 4 packages.
Okay.
Because we sell everything, we sell all the ribbons, we sell all the foils, we are a one-stop shop. We've put together these 4 packages, and over the years, and we've been doing this for nearly 12 years now, people, you know, we've come to learn that that's how people like to buy it.
Okay, great.
And as you move from bronze to silver to gold to platinum package, you're getting more and more by way of consumables.
Right.
And there is a considerable saving to be had at buying it within that package.
Okay.
And it's entirely up to you. You can, of course, buy it pretty much on its own, just with a roll of ribbon and a few foils, and you can add bits as you want to, and that's entirely your choice. And it's also important that you know at this point that we don't have a minimum order. So you can order a roll of ribbon, you can order a roll of foil, if that's what you want to do.
Oh, so that's really good. So you do everything that we see here, I can order from your one-stop shop?
Yes, we have a website. You can place your order on the website. We like to speak to people, so if you want to call us, you can call us, or obviously you can just email us.
Okay.
So let me show you the printers.
Thanks.
Well, first of all, let me give you our brochure, and there's lots of help and information in there. And just to let you know that there are other videos, demo videos showing how to use the printers, how to load them, how to look after them, and lots of other help and information actually on the website.
Brilliant.
Okay, so here are our 3 printers. Right, so if we start with this one, David, this is our original printer,
Okay.
and it's a 200 DPI.
What does that mean?
DPI means dots per inch, so it's the
Right.
quality of the print.
Ah, brilliant. Okay.
Now, this little fella is what we call a left-hand printer. So as you look inside, the print falls on the left-hand side of the foil.
Right, okay.
Now, each foil, and we have 27 different colours of foil, And as the foil comes from the bottom and is printed on, comes up and rolls and catches onto this top foil, once all the foil is finished, and each foil is 60 metres in length.
So the foil is like, say, the ink?
Yes, yes.
And
absolutely.
different colours of foils fit in for different colours of ink?
That's right, exactly right.
Okay.
So once the whole foil is finished, you simply take it out and turn it round so that this unused side is now over on the left and the used side is now on the right. And you go again.
So when I've printed down that side, and I've printed 60 metres, you say?
60 metres, yes.
I then switch it round,
Yes.
and I can get another 60 metres.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
But what we also do is we
Right.
have a range of what we call multi-width adapters. These are little adapters and we have one for each width of ribbon. So for example, if I show you the 10mm one, you could have 5 different colours of ribbon. You could have 5 different projects or 5 different messages. Yes, messages. All running at the same time. So you get much better foil usage because you're going 5 times down.
So the ribbon you've got in there is about, what, 45 millimetres?
Yes.
So I can use a 7mm or a 10 or a 25mm ribbon?
Yes.
What's the widest ribbon I could
The
use?
widest ribbon you can use would be 100mm. So you can
Right,
print from
okay.
7mm right up to 100mm.
All from one machine?
All from one machine.
Okay,
Yes.
brilliant.
Okay, so those are the multi-width adapters.
Okay.
So we move then to the XL, and they're both from the same family of printers.
Okay.
So the XL is also a left-hand printer.
Right, so it looks the same as the other one?
Yes, very, very similar. The difference is that the XL is 300 dpi, so your print quality is significantly better.
Right, okay.
It's also a faster printer. This printer prints at 50.8 millimetres per second, and this one prints at 80.8 millimetres per second.
So, well, nearly twice as fast.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes, for sure. Now, there is a difference between the quality of print. This is the comparison of 200 dpi printing to 300 dpi printing.
Okay, lovely. So what I can see is the 300 looks a little bit stronger, is that right?
Yes, yes.
And
you've got better
definition
of the edges.
of the edges. Okay,
Yes, yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so we then move on to our third printer, and this is one that came out earlier this year.
Okay.
So we call this one the Deluxe Plus.
I can see it looks a bit different inside.
Yes, it does, you're right. So whereas these two are left-hand printers,
Mhm.
the Deluxe Plus is a centre printer. So basically the print is running straight down the centre of the foil. And what this means is that you can elect to have either a half foil, which looks like this,
Okay.
for when you're printing narrow ribbons, and obviously the half foils are just on half the cost.
Right, so I can sort of, in theory, save a little bit of money, can I, by doing that or not?
Not really, because
Okay.
you get full usage with the two left-hand ones as well.
Okay.
It's really a matter of choice.
Okay.
This printer is a 300 dpi, so the quality of print is the same as the XL, and the speed is the same. So
Can I still do some of the thinner ribbons as well?
yes, of course you can. The Deluxe Plus will print using a single width adapter that we've
right.
designed, so it'll print again from 7mm right up to 100mm.
What is the advantage if they're both 300 dpi? What's going to be the advantage of buying this one particularly?
Okay, so these two printers are ribbon printers, they're continuous printers.
Okay.
This printer is also a continuous printer, but is slightly more intelligent and is able to go between being a label printer and being a ribbon printer, i.e. it can print in registration. So for example, if I show you these,
Yeah.
so these are die-cut labels. This is actually an iron-on material. We've printed onto it using a waterproof foil. So this printer will print in perfect registration onto these. These two can't. But having said that, these two printers can also print onto an iron-on material. You would just use a continuous material like this.
So I can still print these iron-on labels
Yes?
but I'm using this material instead, and it's
Yes.
continuous.
Yes.
And then how do I need to cut them?
It's ribbon scissors, yes.
Right,
Yes.
okay, I understand that now.
So normally the customer would get a strip of labels using this material, and they're in charge of cutting it up and ironing it in. With this material, it is a little bit more sophisticated. The customer simply pulls them off because they're die cut. Any more questions about the printers?
I don't think so at this stage. I do have one question
Yes, of
about the foils.
Yes.
You mentioned there were how many colours?
27.
27 colours. Do you have metallic colours and matte colours? And what about this washable?
Right,
Okay.
in the metallics we have 5 different colours. We have a large range of the matte colours,
Okay.
and in the washable range we have 7 different colours, including silver and gold.
Okay, so yes, I understand that.
And everything's listed in the brochure. Everything is listed, all the different colours. Ribbon-wise, we have, I think it's nearly 53 different colours of ribbon now. So lots of choice for you. In the diamond labelling, which is the clear self-adhesive material which goes onto boxes, bags, candles, you can put it onto car windows, that sort of thing. If I just show you this, David, that gives you an idea of the sort of thing that you can use the diamond labelling for.
Okay, so we're not using it as a ribbon printer. We've put a different material in, the clear adhesive, the diamond labelling you call it.
Yes, that's right.
And now we've got a sticky label,
Yes.
and I can use any of the colours with that.
Any of the foil colours will print onto it, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and does that come in different widths?
Yes, it does. It comes in 4 different widths.
Okay.
You can buy it in 25mm, you can buy it in 50mm, 75mm, or 100mm.
So what would I use the 25mm for predominantly?
25mm commonly is used for packaging. So if you wish to put your own information or customise it, you can use it for packaging. The 50mm and 75mm are commonly used on bags, boxes, candles.
Okay.
And the 100mm, again, for a similar thing, but quite often we find that customers report back to us that because the software allows you to reflect image, they actually dress their windows with it, which might be something you want to think about.
The ribbon colours, you mentioned there were 50 odd colours.
Yes.
Do we have to use your ribbons?
No.
Or is it any special ribbon that I have to use?
The system is thermal transfer.
Okay.
Thermal transfer needs to go onto a smooth, dense surface. So the sort of ribbons that you're looking at would be polyester, single face or double face satin. These are our colour swatches, and you can see all the different colours, beautiful, beautiful colours.
Wow, some of those are lovely.
Now, you're not tied to us with regard to purchasing your ribbon.
Okay.
However, I would say that probably about 99% of people do buy from us because we are a ribbon wholesaler in our own right, and we know that the ribbons that we sell print really well.
Yes, because at the moment I'm buying ribbons from elsewhere,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to buy like 10 of the same colour at a time, or I have to have a minimum order. But you're saying,
We don't have a minimum order. There is no minimum.
so I could buy one blue, one red, one green,
Yes.
and that, oh great.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yes.
that's good.
So a general rule of thumb is that the better quality the ribbon you're printing onto, the better your print result will be because it is thermal transfer.
Okay.
Okay.
No, thanks.
So David, we've talked about the printers.
Right.
So the next decision that you need to be thinking about is which package you want to place your printer in. So we've got, as I mentioned earlier, we've got 4 different packages:
Okay.
bronze, silver, gold and platinum.
So bronze would be, say, the basic package.
Yes,
So what
that's
comes
right.
in that?
So basically every single package comes with a printer of your choice,
Mm-hmm.
comes with the software disc complete with some clip art, and you will always get what we call a point of sale kit with it as well. And the idea of that kit is that as soon as you open your box, particularly if you have a retail outlet, you've got posters for your windows, you've got a couple of banners to hang up, so you're causing immediate interest.
So I've got a few samples I can immediately put out in the shop.
Yes, you've got a couple of banners to put up. And we also pop in there 25 flyers, and the idea of that is that when you think about the business, as I mentioned to you earlier,
Yeah, I remember.
you're going to have other businesses around you that you can potentially take a flyer in to say, look, we're doing this, give us a call.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, so the bronze pack, as I mentioned before, is quite a basic pack. So, you know, you get a printer, you get your software, you get one 45mm ribbon, and you get 3 coloured foils. So one of them is chosen for you, a black,
Okay.
and then you get a metallic, and you choose that, and one other colour of foil. And obviously you can add to it.
So the metallic and the black are probably the most popular, and then one other colour that I can use?
Yes, yes. In my experience, the silver and the gold metallic and the rose gold metallic and the black are probably the most popular colours, closely followed by pink and blue, because it's male and female.
So what is the most, would you say, is the most popular of the 4 packages?
Without a doubt, the silver package and the platinum package.
Okay.
And I think the reasons behind that, silver is it's a good all-round starter pack. You get one of the ribbon display boards like this, which staff and customers alike find very, very helpful.
So I could put this up in the shop and show people the sort of things
Yes.
that we could be doing out of the ribbon writer.
Yeah. We call it a display board, but it's more like an ideas board.
Okay.
So you get that, you get the same that you get within the bronze pack, but you get 3 extra foils. So you get 2 metallics, a black, and then you choose 4 colours.
Right.
You get 2 of this very wide width of ribbon. We give you white, and then you choose another colour to go with that. And you get, in the gift ribbon, you get 2 lots of 25mm, 2 lots of 15mm, 2 lots of 10mm. And you also get a roll of the diamond labelling. So straight away you're into your candles and your bags and your boxes.
Right. Just quickly, this 100mm, you've got it here as a sort of banner. What else can it be used for?
So sashes,
Right.
hen night sashes, birthday sashes, all this sort of thing, as well as banners.
So for the
Very
party
popular.
side of the shop,
Yes.
I can personalised
Yes.
one-off sashes for the hens.
Well, hen nights, to be honest, hen night parties tend to be multiple sales, anything from 6 to 30.
Oh, that's, yes, okay, I can see.
You can see, yeah. Also within the silver package, you would get all the swatches. So you know straight away you have the swatches to show your customers what colours you can offer them. You also get the swatch which shows all the different print colours. Again, that's very
useful.
helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the silver package. So it's a good all-round pack. What it doesn't contain is the iron-on material, and it doesn't contain the lanyards and that sort of thing.
I was going to ask that because obviously, I suppose the most expensive is the platinum. So does that have literally everything in it that I need?
The platinum has everything in it you need and more.
And more, okay.
And more.
Okay.
So you get a starter kit for the lanyards, so you get the material, you get the ID pouches, you get the J-pin hooks, and
Right.
you also get 50 of these no-sew safety clasps, so you're up and running straight away.
Okay.
You also get 3 different sizes in the diamond labels.
Right.
You get 3 of these very, very large rolls of ribbon. You get 3 of the 25mm, 3 of the 15mm, 3 of the 10mm of the narrow ribbon.
Right.
You get 9 print colours. That's a really good colour palette.
Yeah, yes.
You also get single face satin on 100-metre rolls, and that's commonly used for things like hampers or teddy sashes, car ribbon. And you get one of our special auxiliary ribbon mounts because some of the very big ribbons won't fit inside the printer. In the platinum pack, you also get all these
Okay.
multi-width
But if I
diamonds.
don't take the platinum pack, I can buy these separately if I need them.
You can buy whatever you want
Okay.
separately and just add it onto your package.
Right.
Yes.
I have another question. You mentioned about lanyards.
Yes.
Now, I know I can buy lanyards from China. You know, I can get 1,000 of them or something from China. Why would I use the ribbon writer for lanyards?
So the idea behind the lanyards, I mean, you're never going to compete in price.
No, I can see
However,
that.
there is a lot of business out there for people who want half a dozen, they want 10, they want 50, maybe 100, and they want it quickly.
Yeah.
And that's where we come in with the ribbon printer. And
Okay.
people do very, very well with it.
Yes. And next to it, I noticed you've got the call them wristbands.
Yes, that's right. So for things like festivals, one-off occasions, they're quite useful. They're used sometimes for children's events, that sort of thing.
Okay. No, that's I can see that might be a good idea.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, I know one thing we haven't really touched upon. We've gone through the packages, But what about costings? How much is it going to cost me to produce this? Where can I make some money out of it?
Right, it's a really good question, and one that you should be asking, obviously, before,
Yes, I just have. Yes.
before putting money into this. So what we've done is we've put together something called a cost calculator, and what that is really, it's a spreadsheet.
Okay.
So across the top are the different foils. So some of the foils
The
are
colours,
different prices,
yeah,
the colours
yeah,
and the
yeah.
prices. And down the side are your substrates. So for example, your ribbon, or it might be your diamond labelling,
Okay,
or
yeah.
whatever it is. So where the two meet gives you your printed cost. So it gives you the cost of your material and the print. And there's a little calculator at the bottom of the Excel spreadsheet. And the software will give you the total length. Once you've made your design and you've repeated it the amount of times you need to repeat it for the job that you're doing, that's the length that you put in, and the calculator will give you your cost.
So that's going to tell me how much foil or colour I've used. It's going to tell me how much ribbon I've used,
Yes.
as a total cost.
Yes.
And then from there, once I know my cost, I can then put a margin on there and sell it out.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That's how it works.
It sounds fascinating, and yes, it sounds very interesting. I think what I now need to know is, I'm not very good with computers and I'm not particularly good with software. So how easy is this, and how does the software work, and can I use it? Can my wife use it? Can our sort of apprentice in the shop use it?
Absolutely. The software is very, very user friendly. It looks as though it's going to be easy, and it is easy. All
Okay.
right. So let me show you how it works.
Brilliant.
Okay. So this is the software.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to create a new design. So you can see that all the buttons are labelled with exactly what you're going to do. You literally have to think your way around the board.
Okay.
So, new design, and the first thing that happens is you get a question. Do you want to save the design that you've just done? And the idea is that you have a library of designs that you can use time and again, and you can edit them. Okay?
Brilliant. Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to say, no, I don't want to use that one. And straight away, the software knows that you're designing. And you can work in either metric or imperial.
Yeah.
And you have a design width, which basically means the width of the ribbon you're going to print onto,
Okay.
and a design length. And the design width and length will always default to these two numbers, because it has to default to something.
Okay.
Now, I am actually working, we have here a 4.5 centimetre ribbon, so I'll leave it at that. But if you were working on a 15mm or something like that, you would just overtype 1.5 or 1.0 for whatever it was.
Okay.
Design length defaults to 20 centimetres. Personally, I never change that. As soon as I'm in the design, you can literally just move the length of design to wherever you want it to go.
Right.
And the design length can be anything from a centimetre, which might be a label, right up to a metre, which would be, for example, a banner, something like that.
And then if I wanted to do, if I wanted longer than that,
You would just repeat it.
okay,
Yeah,
understand.
Okay. So at the bottom here, you've got advisories. So here we've got pre-programmed to know what is and isn't a good choice of foil and ribbon. So if we say we're going to use a silver ribbon, and then that we're looking to print that ribbon using a matte silver foil. Now I know that's not going to be particularly great, but you might not. And so straight away you get a view, and you get a little warning down at the bottom here.
So it tells me when I print it, just won't look good as an image.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
yes.
the idea is that you're not wasting time and material.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
so I'm just going to carry on by pressing create, and you get another warning.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to ignore that because we're not using those combinations. So now your print area has cleared, and you have your 4.5 centimetres down the left hand side, and here's the end of your design at 20 centimetres, as I said, but it's click and drag. You can just drag that out.
So I can move it at any time.
at any time.
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So the next logical thing you're going to do is you're going to add your text. So the software is reading the font file within this laptop. So whatever you've got on the laptop, you can use. So just by going into the drop-down box, you can see that we've got all these different fonts available to us. Now, one of the bonuses of doing it this way is that you can add different fonts into your font file.
Okay, so it doesn't, the software doesn't come with fonts, it just uses what I possess in my own computer.
Absolutely right.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm going to use Kristen's one I quite like, and straight away you get a little preview of what it's going to be like.
Okay.
So, what should we put here? So what's the name of the business, David?
The business is Happy Balloons and Flowers.
There we are. And you simply add it. And there you are.
Oh wow, so it just appears in the top left-hand corner.
That's right, yes.
And then if I want to make this bigger or move it?
So basically, just by clicking on it, you've now got it.
Yeah.
And you notice these red nodes around the edge.
Yeah.
So basically, by grabbing one of the nodes, if you grab the bottom right-hand node, it pulls it out proportionately.
Right.
But you can size it by using any of the nodes, like that.
So the one at the bottom makes it sort of deeper and the
Yes.
one at the end makes it longer.
That's right.
Okay.
And you can see again, all the buttons are labelled exactly with what they do. So if I just press centre, it's going to centre it for you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So by going back onto the design and right clicking, you get the option to edit or to rotate left or right. So if
Okay.
you've made a mistake with spelling or something like that, that takes you back to the initial box and you can just make your changes. Now the next thing you might want to do is to add an image. So let's click add image. And you can see that it comes with a stock of images. Or you can go into My Graphics, and within My Graphics would be populated with all the different clip art.
So if I had, say, a company logo,
Mhm.
I could have that on my computer and import it into the software and then use it.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, understand.
So let's go back up to stock, and got a nice flower here, and simply add that. And all the images and logos come in on the left hand side, as does the text, and you simply move it across. And in exactly the same way as you do with the text, you can simply resize it.
Okay.
You can copy it and paste it. And very, very quickly you can see that we're just building up a design.
Yes.
And then just you bring your margin up as close as you can to the right hand side so that you're not wasting material, into print. And just as you would with any other print, you select your printer, and we're actually using the Excel printer here today. And you can see here number of copies, so that basically means number of repeats.
Okay, so can I put down 2 repeats for this?
Yes, of course.
So
So we'll put down 2 repeats.
okay.
And we've got here as well spacing between repeats. So sometimes you don't want a space, you want it just to continuously print the design.
Oh, I see, yes.
It will default to 2.54. We take that out and just make that 0.
Yeah, it's an inch, isn't it? 2.54.
Yes. So at the bottom here you can now see that the software has taken the length of your design and calculated the total length of material. And do you remember when I spoke to you about the cost calculator?
Yes.
This is the 58.90 would be the total length of the job you're doing.
Oh, so that's useful. So I can just take that figure and put it into the cost calculator.
Yes, and that will give you an accurate cost of ribbon and foil.
I can see this thing here says heat setting.
That's right. So it defaults to 12. Most of the foils print best at 12. With the metallics, you would normally switch it up a little bit. They print better at about 14 because they're a thicker foil.
Okay.
And print.
So now it's coming from the computer, reading through to... Oh, wow, that's quick.
It is quick, isn't it? So it'll come straight out of the front of the printer. It's dry and
Oh, yeah.
it's ready to go. Isn't that amazing?
That's great.
There you go.
Wow. Looks really good.
So David, you've seen the printers and you've had a look at the software.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I think it would probably fit well into my retail environment. So how do I go about buying one from you?
Right, well, you can place an order on the website. You can ring up and speak to a person. With some of the larger packages, like the gold and the platinum, there's quite a lot of colour choice, so you might feel that you want some help with that. Obviously, if you prefer to choose your own colours, then you're more than welcome to do so.
So you know which are perhaps the most popular colour choices and colourways.
Yes.
You can help me with that.
Absolutely, yes, more than willing to help.
And then just finally, afterwards, if I need any help.
Right, I mean, help is really, really important. So we have an IT lady, and I'm there as well. We're a small company, but we're very friendly and we're very service orientated. Particularly during setup, you might need a bit of extra help, but if you need support and advice following that, we're always on the end of the phone.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I look
Nice
forward
to meet you.
to getting my ribbon writer.
Excellent.
So thank you very much for tuning in to our latest video from Ribbon Writer, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
You can call us on 01527 877711, and our website is www.ribbonwriter.com. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye bye now.
Bye bye.